Now it's in live.
You have posted the link.
Yes, just a minute.
Can we start, Swarna?
Yes, yes.
But we are not
Sir.
able to hear you.
Couldn't.
Well, your voice is not audible. It's not loud.
It is clear, Minu. I can hear it. Check from others if they are
It's
able
clear.
to hear. Yeah,
Swarna,
it's clear.
voice was clear. Yeah, hi, Geeta, hi, Geeta.
As usual, very bold. You check
Sir,
your
is the,
audio settings.
um, can you make a call to sir?
Not audible.
We can hear Meenakshi.
No.
What happened? Something is wrong on your side, I think.
Meenakshi, are you not able to hear only Swarna or others too?
Can you hear me? No. Something is wrong with her.
With
Yeah, yeah.
Now?
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm
good
muting
afternoon,
myself.
Salvation Muhammad, sir.
Yes, I am available.
Okay, okay, sir.
Hmm.
Shall we start?
Yes,
Hmm.
I am ready.
It's inner wheel prayer. Shall we start with inner wheel prayer? Inner wheel prayer by District Secretary J.R.A. Geeta.
Yes. Good evening. Instill in us, O Lord, the true meaning of friendship. Never let us forget that we are all thy children. Notwithstanding the difference in our culture and creeds, endow us with a desire to serve our fellow men, remembering that we too often need help. Whenever or wherever the need for service arises, help us to be ready to serve, endeavoring to make our badge of inner wheel worthwhile, ensuring that we have not lived in vain.
Our respected chief guest, Dr. Salvation Muhammad, our district ISO who has arranged this meeting for us, District ISO Meenakshi Velayan, district secretary, and other district ECs, PDCs, and our sisters of Innerweal. Good afternoon, everyone. It's with immense pleasure and heartfelt warmth that I welcome you all to this special gathering as we stand at the threshold of a brand. As we have gathered here for the meeting, pivotal role of traditional diet on health and wellness by Dr. P. Selva Shanmugam. Here we need to shine a spotlight on something rooted in our lives, our traditional diet and food. In today's fast-paced world, where convenience often takes precedence over consciousness. Yes, it's more important than ever to reflect the wisdom of our ancestors who understood that food is not just a fuel, but medicine, culture, and a way of life too. Traditional diets rooted in local ingredients, seasonal produce, and age-old preparation methods are rich in both nutritional value and cultural meaning. When nowadays we are talking about millets, the wholesome grains like millets, and we know the healing power of a turmeric and the comfort of the age. Old recipes passed down by our elders, our traditional food is not just about taste. It's about balance, sustainability, and connection to our roots. Let us also recognize the women, our grandmothers and mothers, who have passed down these recipes with love and care. In doing so, they are preserved not just food habits, but a way of life that is deeply sustainable and community-centered. As Innerweal members, we have a beautiful opportunity to not only preserve this traditional, but also to educate and inspire others, especially the younger generation, that to embrace the wisdom. Let today's session be a feast of knowledge and inspiration by Dr. P. Selva Shanmugam. Thank you once again for joining us. Meenakshi, can you give the introduction?
Yes, Swarna. Thank you for the opportunity. Can you pin Dr. Selva Shanmugam?
Yeah.
Because I'm not the co-host, so you only have to do it. Respected District Chairman, Dr. Mrs. Swarnalatha Arunachalam, the guest speaker of today's meeting, Dr. P. Selva Shanmugam, my fellow members of the District Executive Committee, our guiding lights, the past District Chairman, the ever enthusiastic and beloved members of Innerweal, all from Innerweal District 321 and from the invitee Innerweal districts. There are our friends, Innerweal friends, who have come from the other districts. We welcome all of them. A very good afternoon to one and all. Recent studies consistently show that proper diet and timely intake of food enhance a healthy body and mind, and thereby reduce the risk of disease. Here, we are going to explore some basic concepts of diet and lifestyle through the expertise of Dr. P. Selva Shanmugam. Dr. Selva Shanmugam, a medical doctor in Siddha medicine, is the secretary and Siddha consultant of Health India Foundation, a center for integrative Siddha and modern medicine. He is the president and founder member of Global Center for Siddha Medicine and Research, India. He is a member of the general body of Central Council for Research in Siddha, the Ministry of Ayush, Government of India. He is an adjunct professor in the Department of Physiology, Morehouse School of Medicine, Atlanta, USA. He is the visiting faculty in the division of Siddha CIMR, Manipal Academy of Higher Education, and is also he has given guest lectures at the University of Missouri, USA, and Medical University of South Carolina. As a principal investigator, he analyzed medical and health-related yoga concepts of Tirumandiram, a Tamil-based ancient literature of Tirumular. He was honored with awards from the FETNA in USA and has been honored with the second place award for Academy of Integrative Health and Medicine in the annual conference held at San Diego, California, USA. And the Tamil Sangam in the various cities in USA like Washington, DC, Atlanta, California, New Jersey, Dallas, and North Carolina have also awarded him and given him the honor for all his presentations. Yatha annam tatha manaha. You are what you eat. Marundana vendavam yakeitha. Arundiyadu attradu potri unun is a Tirukural. It is a Tamil verse from the literature written by Tiruvalluvar, meaning no medicine is necessary. If we eat after assuring what we have eaten has been digested. Traditional Siddha culinary medicine is a unique nutrition and culinary knowledge to assist physician to study the foundations of clinical nutrition. Here's to Dr. Selva Shanmugam to reveal the incompatible food and nourishing food, thus preventing and treating illness and diseases and thereby restoring well-being. Now the platform is yours, Doctor.
Good afternoon, everybody. Is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for the nice introduction. So, respected the chairman of this Innerville Club, Dr. Swaranlatha Arunachalam, the district ISO, Meenakshi Villayan Madam, and other executive committee members, past district chairman, and all the members of this district Innerville Club. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to present all you. So, shall I share my slides now? Okay. Is it visible to all?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay, thank you. So, in the next 30 to 40 minutes or 45 minutes. Okay, thank you. So, next 30 to 40 minutes, I will kindle some unexplored zone. That is a Siddha culinary medicine. That is a diet part of our traditional system. So, I am going to give you some introduction about the Siddha culinary medicine or Siddha diet. So, the objectives of this today's presentation is very challenging non-communicable diseases to the modern medical world. This is from common allergies to cancers, all are come under the non-communicable diseases. The second part is the non-pharmacological approaches of traditional Siddha system of medicine. Non-pharmacological means it doesn't need any doctor's prescription.
So எல்லாம் ஒண்ணுதானே?
Swarna, please mute everybody.
Okay, thank you. So the non-pharmacological means it doesn't need any medicine or physician or healthcare provider to treat some specific ailments. The third one is the self-care. Self-care is various segments is there. Siddha yoga and culinary part. There is a diet as well as some specific non-pharmacological approaches. It is well accepted by the World Health Organization. So today we are going to see only the specific diet only under the self-care. We are also going to see some Siddha way of lifestyle. The lifestyle modification is very essential for effective acceptance of all the diet or culinary pattern. We are also going to see some successful traditional diet recipes and some successful treatments also. So before going to the topic, I would like to explore some parts. The first one is the Indians' expenditure. So India's health expenditure is as percentage of GDP. It's growing exponentially. The Ministry of Health and Family Welfare is allocated more than 90,000 crore for the expenditure of the health. So individuals also spending more money for the health care. So all the money the spent by the individuals, is it for the physical or mental ailment or for the longevity or the emotional intelligence? It is purely for the sick. Unfortunately, all the questions answer is no. So all the money are for the sick care only. So before going to see the main area, we need to understand the definition of health and wellness. So people often use the term health and wellness interchangeably. So WHO define health as a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of the disease or infirmity. So wellness is the act of practicing healthy lifestyle on the daily basis to attain the better physical and mental health. So health is the goal and the wellness is the active process of achieving it. So wellness is come under the preventive part, primordial, especially the primordial preventive part. So according to the Tirumular, the definition of medicine is mentioned in the slide. மறுப்பது உடல் நோய் மருந்தனலாகும், மறுப்பது உள நோய் மருந்தனச்சாலும், மறுப்பது இனி நோய் வாராதிருக்க, மறுப்பது சாவையம் மருந்தனலாமே. It means the medicines is one that cure physical ailment, is that cure psychological ailment, and the therapeutics or medicine is one that prevent the disease. The fourth one is the unique to our system. Therapeutic is one that bestows the immortality. The medicine for immortality is the unique in our Siddha and Ayurvedic system. So wellness has 6 parts: the physical wellness, mental or emotional wellness, intellectual wellness, social wellness. The fifth one is the occupational or environmental wellness. The last one is the spiritual health. Our traditional Siddha and Ayurvedic medical system treats all the patients with the 6 different categories. So with the current medicine, with the current advanced medical system and advanced instruments, we live longer. Our DNA can be mapped. The modern technology and the revolutionary things has helped science and the people live longer than ever. The last point is very important. At the same time, more and more are becoming seriously ill. So longevity is the definition. Not only is the increasing the lifespan, increasing the health span. Health span is the quality of life. So the quality of life is very, very important than the how we live longer. So these two questions very important. How do we manage the challenging chronic diseases to the current medical world? And how do we prevent the challenging diseases in the modern society? These two questions are challenging to the modern medical organizations like the Center for Disease Control, National Institute of Health in USA, and World Health Organization. So why these questions are important? So in 1900, these are all the challenging diseases according to the statistics. So all the majority of the diseases are communicable disease or otherwise infectious disease. For example, tuberculosis, influenza, diarrhea, all are come under the infectious disease. So recent research report stated that there is a top 10 diseases, majority of the diseases are come under the non-communicable diseases. Non-communicable diseases means lifestyle diseases. It means it doesn't come from the environment or any other external factors. The common, in Tamil it is called Teedum Nandrum Pirardara Vara. The same is acceptable for this non-communicable diseases. So the chronic non-communicable diseases are challenging nowadays. For example, we take only one disease, that is a cancer. So it is shocking news to many of us that is a 90 to 95% of all cancers are preventable. In other words, if we enter in a hospital, 90 to 95 patients, if we see the 100 patients, 90 to 95 patients cancer are preventable. It is very shocking news. So what are all the preventable causes? That tobacco and other toxic materials is 30%. The second important thing is the same 30% is the causative factor is the diet. Then obesity, infection are come under. So the toxic material 30%, the same way diet is also play a major role in producing the cancer. So before entering to the topic, we need to see some basic fundamentals of Siddha system of medicine. It is very useful for understanding the diet concept or Siddha culinary concept. So that I would like to introduce Siddha system of medicine. So it is the ancient medical system of the world, contemporaneous with those of Egyptian, Mesopotamian, and some other ancient medical system. It is origins way back approximately 10,000 BCE to 4,000 BCE, based on the eternal wisdoms of sage scientists, Agastya, Tirumular, Bogar, and other Siddhas received this science through the introspection and meditation. So it is not only ancient, it is also currently in practice. In India, Sri Lanka, Malaysia, and Singapore and other countries are currently using Siddha system of medicines. A well-developed infrastructure of Siddha system of medicine is existing in India. So Ministry of Ayush, under the Government of India, so Ministry of Ayush has 5 different systems of medicine. One is Ayurveda, Yoga, Naturopathy, Unani, Siddha, and Homeopathy. All the 5 systems has separate directorate of the health system as well as the treatment center, research centers are spread all over the India. Education institutes, research organization, public and private hospitals are successfully running under the leaderships of the healthcare providers. So you should know the National Institute of Siddha is present in the Tambram Sanatorium in Chennai. So this institution is alone treating more than 8 lakh patients per year and more than 56,000 inpatients per year. This is for your information. So we need to understand the fundamentals of traditional Siddha system of medicine. So the primordial element is the base for all the materials present in our world. Andatil ullade pindam, pindatil ullade andam. Here pindam is our body, andam is the universe. So the fundamental materials for our microcosm, it is our body, as well as the universe, macrocosm, is the same. The primordial elements are earth, water, fire, air, and space. These 5 primordial elements give all the structures of our body and all the functional parts of our body. The treatment concept is aimed to correct the imbalance in our body and connect the body with the universe is the main aim of our traditional Siddha as well as Ayurvedic medical system. So these are all the 7 fundamental tissues, fundamental parts of our body. There is a blood plasma, blood, muscles, fatty tissue, bones, bone marrow, and reproductive systems. So all the 7 fundamental tissues are anatomical part of our body, as well as these 7 fundamental tissues are built up of 5 primordial elements. These are all the functional part of our body. This is Vali or Vadam, the first one. The second one is the Alal or Pittam. The third one is the Ayam or Kabam. It is more or less equal to the kinetic energy, thermal energy, and the potential energy. The kinetic energy is responsible for all the movements and higher intellectual functions of our body. The second one is the thermal energy is related with the digestion, metabolism, there is including appetite, absorption, assimilation, and gives vitality to our entire system. The third one is the potential energy or static energy. This acts as the binding material of our body. So these are all the 3 functional part of our body. These are all the anatomical part of our body. So 7 fundamental tissues and 3 energies is very vital for our bodily, all the physiological activities in our body. So these are all some uniqueness of Siddha system of medicines. So it includes, there is a procedure of rejuvenation. Kayakalpam is very important. So we are going to see some rejuvenating diet also. So in Siddha and our traditional system, these 4 parts is very important. Utravan, Tirpan, Marundulai Chelvan, Appar, Narkutre, Marundu. The patient, physician, medicine, and medical attendant. These are all the 4 integral parts. So each part has its own value. The diet is very, very important. There is 4th part is the qualities of medical attendant. The medical attendant is Marundulai Chelvan in Tamil. So the qualities of medical attendant is the love and strong positive emotions to the patients, integrity and purity, act accordance with the physician, and wisdom. So in this part, we very much important part is the diet as well as the Siddha culinary medicine part. In Siddha, we are using more than 2000 medicinal plants, metal, minerals, and salts, and animal products also we are using. So now we are going to see the non-pharmacological approaches of Siddha system of medicine. The non-pharmacological approach, yoga therapy, it is useful for high blood pressure, back pain, arthritis, bronchial asthma, and certain endocrine disorders, anxiety and depression. Also, it is useful for some specific mental disorders like autism spectrum disorder, as well as attention deficit hyperactive disorder, ADHD, and other challenging diseases like Alzheimer's disease, Parkinsonism, also treated effectively by the yoga therapy. The next one is the Varmam therapy. Varmam is a vital point stimulation. It acts as the each and every point acts as the energy transformers of our body. So this is very important, diet therapy. This diet therapy, we are going to see some fundamental segments. So these are all some rejuvenation therapy. Common herbs, common vegetables are used as a rejuvenation of our entire system. These are also come under the non-pharmacological approaches. So ethnic sports, folk dance are also come under the non-pharmacological approaches of Siddha system of medicines. Some external therapies are also useful. So if anybody wants to explore more, we discussed in the discussion part. So these are all some external therapies are mentioned. So the primordial prevention, so you know very well about the primary, secondary, and tertiary prevention. Primordial prevention is very important. So prevention of the development of the risk factor. For example, if ischemic heart disease, that is a heart attack, the causative factors are hypertension, smoking, diabetes, and other causative factors are. Is it audible?
Yes, it's audible.
Okay. Some disturbances there. Okay. Thank you. So the prevention of the development of risk factor is come under the primordial preventive part. So we are going to see some preventive diets also today. So WHO is accepted the self-care. World Health Organization is accepted the self-care. In Siddha system, in our traditional system, lifestyle modification, diet management, and Siddha yoga are three important integral part of the self-care. So what is the definition of self-care? The ability of individuals or families or communities to prevent the disease, to promote health, to maintain health, and cope up with the illness and disability with or without the support of healthcare providers. So for following these advices, the lifestyle modification advices, also the diet advices, it doesn't need any physician support or any healthcare provider support. So these are all the lifestyle modification. So management of the sleep. Early morning waking up is very important. So at least 5 o'clock, we are advised to the other younger generation to waking up time at least 5 a.m. So 7 to 9 hours sleep is essential. Yoga and exercise, drinking adequate water, especially the Neeraharam, that is a cold rice fermented water. Healthy food, avoid some food items, and encourage all the others to take a healthy food, take a bath regularly, take oil bath once in a week, avoid chemical-based toothpaste, soap, lotions, use herbal powders and herbal tooth powder, herbal hair wash powder and body wash powder. Encourage others for this. And you should advise all the family members for encourage taking the healthy food, avoidance of the toxic food materials. Based on the circadian rhythm, you many of known that the circadian rhythm. So based on the circadian rhythm, we choose the specific time for taking rest, taking the breakfast and lunch. It is very important. So today we are entering into the topic, culinary medicine. So traditional Siddha culinary medicine is aimed to help the pupil good personal health. It comprises of 3 compartments. The first one is the kapo, that is a preventive part. The second one is the nikam, that is the elimination of the disease part. The third part is also important, niraipu, the restore the well-being. It is rejuvenation of the entire system after any ailment. So it is also called as the restorative culinary medicine. So based on the body constitution, so body constitution identification is also important. Based on the body constitution, we choose some specific diet for prevention of many diseases. So sweet, sour, salt, bitter, pungent, and astringent. 6 taste is very important for the Siddha culinary part. So all the 6 taste, the fundamental elements, the 5 primordial elements is the fundamental parts of all the 6 taste. Each taste has its own characters as well as the primary actions. For example, sweet builds the tissues, calms the nerves. Sour taste cleanses our tissues, increase absorption of the minerals. Salty taste improves the taste of the other food, lubricates the tissues, and stimulates digestion. Bitter taste detoxifies the entire system and lightens all the tissues. Pungent taste or hot taste stimulates the digestion and the metabolism. Astringent taste absorbs the water, tightens the tissues, dries the fat. So these are all the fundamental primary actions of all the 6 tastes. So we are also going to see what are all the qualities of each taste. Sweet taste is a heavy, it's cold, oily, and soft. It is relatively difficult to digest. It is nourishing. Sour taste, it's a light, oily, hot. Salt taste, heavy, oily, and hot. Pungent taste, light, hot, dry, sharp. That is, it is easily penetrating and aromatic. Bitter taste is light, cold, and dry. Astringent taste, it's a heavy, dry, and cold. These are all the qualities of 6 taste, and these are all the primary actions and the common sources also present in this slide. If anybody needs these 2 slides, I will share it after this presentation. It will help you for selecting the taste and based on the body biological functions. This is very important part of Siddha culinary medicine. That is a food interaction. So food interaction is it comprises of 4 different parts. It is effectively using 2 or more food materials or drinks or any supplements. It is defined as the change in health effect of the each and every individual ingredients of our food materials. The first one is the additive effect. It is not toxic. So the results of 2 food materials, when combined together, the results will be the 4 different parts. The first one is the additive, synergistic, antagonistic, and the toxic effect. The additive effect means the result is what we expect when we add together the effect of each food material take independently. It is not very dangerous combination, food combination. The second one is the synergistic effect. If we mix 2 or more food materials, the combining food materials leads a longer effect than expected. For example, if we mix the ginger and garlic, the expected value will be more. This is come under the synergistic effect. The third one is antagonistic effect. The combination of 2 food materials leads to a smaller effect than the expected. The last one is very toxic. It is not advisable. Combining 2 food materials leads to toxic effect. So we are going to see the compatibility of each food materials. So compatible to our system. So these are all some incompatible to our system. The first one is that we need to avoid milk and curd. We eat or drink more ghee or buttermilk. So white sugar, you all know, well known about the toxic effect of the white sugar. We also avoid table salt. We also avoid tamarind. The refined oils, wheat, maida are also toxic to our system. So the modern fast food and carbonated drinks are also very toxic to our system. So we should avoid all of these food items. So these are all the compatible food items: greens, vegetables, fruits. So natural cold pressed oils, buttermilk, clarified butter, that is ghee, palm jaggery, honey, sea salt, rock salt. So the next one is the kokum. So instead of using the normal tamarind, we advised to use the Garcinia cambogia. There is a kokum in our literature. It is also called as the Malabar tamarind. The last, ginger and pepper. So we are also going to see some bad food combinations. So honey is also elixir, ghee is also elixir, but equal quantity of honey and ghee is toxic. So cooked food with the fruits, cooked food with the uncooked food, always toxic. So you need not mix the cooked food with the uncooked food. For example, fruit salads with the normal diet. So cooked food with some that vegetable salads, curd with the fruits. The mango lassi is commonly used by the youngsters. It is toxic food combination or bad food combination. So milk products with the greens, milk with the sour taste, salt taste, astringent taste, and bitter taste is toxic. Green leaf with the ginger or dried ginger is also toxic. Some exceptions is also there. So tender coconut water with cooked food is also toxic. So drinking water during the diet is also not advisable. Fermented rice with the sesame oil is also toxic. Black gram with some food items is also toxic, especially the radish. Millet with milk, radish with milk or banana, beans with fruits, lemon with curd or milk is also toxic. Milk with yogurt, milk with non-vegetarian diet, also some bad food combination according to the traditional Siddha as well as Ayurveda. So some recent research reports is also mentioned that this bad food combination and the bad additives also damages our DNA system as well as our hormonal system. Some recent research reports are also mentioned. So this 1 minute. These three questions are very important. How to eat, how much to eat, how many times to eat. So how to eat? Enjoy the act of chewing. So continuous chewing is very, very essential for better absorption, assimilation, and other body physiological functions. So continuous chewing activates the satiety center. It is useful for the prevention of non-communicable as well as the communicable diseases. So the second part is how much to eat. The 50% fill with the solid food and 25% fill with the liquid, buttermilk, soup, and water, and 25% keep empty. This is the formula. And how many times to eat? So once a time by the yogis, twice a time become yogi, healthy persons. So the healthy persons needs only 2 meals per day. If we eat thrice a day, we get some disease conditions. So more than 3 times gut polymorbidity may occur. There is a Palarogi mentioned in the ancient Siddha and Ayurvedic literature. So other part is the Nirakaram. That's the fermented rice water. That is many Tamil and Kerala knows very well about the usage of the fermented rice water. So it contains many essential amino acids. In Tamil, it is called Nirakaram, Palanjoru or Palayakanji in Malayalam. So it contains many essential amino acids, probiotics, and nutrients. It enhances the production of rare vitamins like B6 and B12, which are not easily available for the vegetarian and vegan diet. This is very ideal drink for the convalescents, and it is very useful drink for the type 2 diabetes mellitus patients. Many recent researches enhances this statement, ancient statement. So it is significantly improve the clinical symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome, Crohn's disease, and inflammatory bowel disease are well controlled by usage of these minerals. So we are going to also see some simple foods with the medicinal benefits. The first one is the juice, that is the mint leaf, ginger, lemon, and honey mixed with water. So 10 mint leaf, 5 gram of ginger, and lemon juice 5 ml mixed with 10 ml of honey mixed with 100 ml of water. It will help us for gaseous abdomen, loss of appetite, useful for jaundice and liver failure conditions. This is also useful for the convalescence period. These are all very easily available materials. The next one is the tulasi leaf juice with honey. So tulasi leaf boil or steamed in just normal water steam and squeezed to extract the juice. The 5 ml of that Ossimum sanctum, tulasi leaf juice, honey, and lukewarm water is very good elixir for controlling many diseases, including the nose cold, chest cold, sinusitis, gastritis. It is also useful for the anxiety and sleeplessness. Garlic juice. Getting garlic juice is very difficult, but in the traditional method, we get an adequate quantity of the garlic juice. So grind the garlic and put it on a cotton cloth and roast it on a fire to get a juice. This juice mixed with the equal quantity of honey. This combination, garlic honey, is useful for tonsillitis, recurrent respiratory infection, obesity, and hypertension. By the way, many juices are useful for many clinical conditions. For aloe vera juice, that is jamun juice, that is naval pala char in Tamil, and the paharkai jar, bitter gourd juice, moringa juice, amla juice. These are all very effectively control many disease conditions. The next part of the Siddha culinary medicine is the first part is the juice. The second part is the decoction. Decoction is boil it in a sufficient time. First one is the cardamom tea. The ingredients are very common. Cardamom and dry ginger. 5 cardamom mixed with the dry ginger powder and boil it in an adequate quantity of water mixed with the palm jaggery, and it is useful for cough, chest cold, and gastritis. So the next part is the soup part, curry leaf soup. But can I take a small 2 minutes break? It is some disturbances there. I'm going to somewhere else and continue my presentation. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry for the inconvenience. I go
Okay,
to
sir.
okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Some disturbances there. I am going to some other place, and
Ah.
I will be back in 2 minutes.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Good evening, sir and Lata ji. Good evening, dears.
Good evening.
This is Sonal Bansal.
How are you?
Absolutely fine,
Sonal.
thank you. Hello, Meenakshi
For
ji.
joining.
Yeah. Thanks
Hello,
for
welcome,
sharing the
Sonal.
Zoom link. Thank you so much.
Welcome, Sonal ji.
Thank you. Hello, Lakshmi ji. Good evening. Always a pleasure among such
Yeah.
lovely friends, huh?
Yes. Couldn't see your face.
Happy that you have joined us
Mhm.
today.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Jambaga auntie. Happy that you're with us today.
Yes.
The doctor has logged in.
Yes, sir.
Shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Curry leaves.
Okay. Curry leaf soup. Okay. So the curry leaf soup is very effective for the challenging disease condition like irritable bowel syndrome, inflammatory bowel disease, and morning sickness. It is very good for diabetes and hypertension. It is very good for the eyesight and reduce the stress. So the ingredients is very simple. The curry leaf, shallots, the chinna vengayam in Tamil, and the garlic, tomato, doodh dal, turmeric powder, sea salt and pepper. This combination is effectively control many of the non-communicable diseases in the world. For example, if anybody is affected by the arthritis or autoimmune disease conditions like psoriasis, eczema, or bronchial asthma, all the persons use this curry leaf soup, it is effective. So all the natural anti-inflammatory effect, anti-allergic effect of this combination is useful for many disease conditions. The next one is the arrowroot powder. In Tamil and Malayalam, Kuvakkilangu, Kuhai Mavu or Kuvakkilangu Mavu. It is very common in south part of Tamil Nadu as well as in the Kerala. So the arrowroot powder is readily available in the market. The simple, very simple preparation. Arrowroot powder 1 teaspoon mixed with the 200 ml of water and mixed with the asafoetida and the sea salt. So this combination boil in a low flame for 3 to 5 minutes. It will change into the jelly like preparation. So if we add buttermilk or some cold rice fermented water, that is a niraharam, can also add to this porridge. It is useful for many GI disturbances, oral ulcers, mouth ulcers, esophageal irritation, that is the food pipe irritation, and gastritis. It is very good source for many trace elements, essential nutrients like calcium, potassium, iron, all also present in this combination. It is also easy to digest. It is gluten free. We prescribe this arrowroot porridge to the pediatrics also. After 6 months, if we low the mother's milk, the alternate to the mother's milk is very good alternate to mother's milk is arrowroot porridge. It is very useful for many disease conditions, challenging disease conditions. So the next one is the Panchamutti Kanji. It is also ingredients are very simple. Black gram, dur dal, rice, green gram, chickpeas. The preparation method is also very simple. So all these ingredients, wrap them in the cotton cloth, add 1 liter of water. So 50 grams of the ingredients, add 1 liter of water, boil all these ingredients with the water in a low flame. Then take it, all the ingredients, the rice alone is very elixir. The benefits are drink this porridge, the Panchamutti Kanji, during the convalescent period. It is very useful for rejuvenating during all the fevers. If you take any medicine, Siddha medicine, Ayurvedic medicine, or allopathic medicines, take this porridge. It is useful for reducing the symptoms of the common cold, respiratory allergy, and fever. This is very good drink for the type 2 diabetes mellitus and obesity. The next is Mudakkarattan Keerai Dosai. The ingredient is very simple. That is this balloon wine. In Tamil, it is called Mudakkarattan Keerai. I don't know the Malayalam name. So it is simply mixed with this, with our rice and dur dal combination. So it gives very good effect on arthritis, digestive system. It is also useful for the bronchial asthma and the respiratory infection condition. It is also useful for the increasing the fertility power for both men and women. So Murugikkerai Dosai is also useful for protein, energy, malnutrition conditions, and anemia, vision disturbances, menstrual irregularities. Nowadays, it is very common, menstrual irregularities and the polycystic ovarian disease. In these conditions, if you take any medicines along with that medications, along with your doctor's advice, this culinary part, that is
Moringa leaf, black gram, ചെറുപയറുപൊടി,
just
എള്ളുപൊടി.
mute yourself and
Unmute. You have to mute them. It's a disturbance.
okay. The ingredients is very simple. Rice, dur dal, tuvaram paruppu in Tamil, moringa leaf, black gram, sesame oil, or clarified butter, that is a ghee. The usefulness of this Murugikkerai adai is very enormous. The next one is the Kuttanchoru. It is also very common in south part of Tamil Nadu as well as Kerala. So, Ventamarai Malar Amudu. So if you go to the temple offering the flowers, all the flowers are go to the wastage. So these type of flower petals is useful for many health conditions. This combination is useful for the cardiovascular metabolism. It is useful for cardiovascular system, strengthen the cardiovascular system, and it is also useful for the brain system also. Likewise, many common usage, vegetables and the greens are useful for many disease conditions. Due to some time constraint, I skipped some slides. These are all some recent research reports. This is very useful information. There is காலையில் இஞ்சி, கடும்பகல் சுக்கு, மாலையில் கடுக்காய். The preparation method is also very simple. Remove the skin of the fresh ginger, fry it in the clarified butter, and after frying, soak it in the honey. It is very useful for many disease conditions, especially for the hypertension and diabetes mellitus. So 1 teaspoon, the ideal time is early morning 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. Next is the dry ginger elixir. Soaks the dry ginger in the lime water for an hour, then dry under the sunlight and remove the skin and grind it. The powder is mixed with an equal amount of palm jaggery. This elixir 1 teaspoon, the ideal time is 11 a.m. The last one is the kadukai. The boil chebulic myrobalan in the cow's milk for 15 minutes. Dry in sunlight for 3 days and then remove the and this kadukai powder, that is the boil, this processed kadukai powder, 1 teaspoon with the honey, 7 p.m. is the ideal time. So these three combinations, the காலையில் இஞ்சி, கடும்பகல் சுக்கு, மாலையில் கடுக்காய், this is mentioned in the ancient Siddha literature for the entire system rejuvenation. So this is very useful for preventing many diseases, the primordial preventive methods mentioned. So lastly, I would like to share my experience in the type 2 diabetes mellitus. So in our system, the randomized controlled trial is very common. So I select 2 groups. One group take the Siddha combinations. The other group is the non-pharmacological approaches. So yoga, diet, lifestyle modifications of Siddha system of medicines advised to all the patients. One group receives Siddha medicine. The other group receive only the diet modification, lifestyle modification, and the yoga therapy. So the results are more or less same. These are all the diet and lifestyle modification. Morning 6 a.m. brisk walking, exercise, yoga, Nadi Sutti Pranayamam. 7 a.m. fresh green juice. 8 a.m. sprouted green gram pepper. And 11 a.m. fresh vegetable juice, ginger buttermilk. And 1 p.m. boiled vegetables. These are all the traditional Siddha system of medicines, lifestyle modification as well as the diet modification. The results are very same. The first one is the TSM polyherbal, means the traditional Siddha medicine treatment group, and the second one is the lifestyle modification group. So the fasting blood sugar level from 210 to 118 after 90 days of treatment, and the lifestyle modification is also same, 217 to 131, reduced after 90 days of treatment. Postprandial blood sugar also very positively reducing, and also HbA1c from 9.24 is Siddha medicine treatment group, and the lifestyle modification group initially 9.7, and after 90 days of treatment, it is significantly reduced after all these medicines. So at this juncture, I stop my presentation. So the traditional Siddha system of medicine The culinary medicine practice is also very popular in US medical schools. So we are also giving wellness training to the US medical students. So the yoga, so the Marmam therapy, diet modification therapy, as well as retreat. So wellness retreats is effectively managing. It is come under the primordial preventive part. It is useful for many persons. So at last, I would like to share with this statement. The false lifestyle and the false diet make a man unhealthy, and Siddha way of life can reverse it. So thank you for your kind attention, and I am ready for all questions.
Doctor, we request you to stop the sharing so that we can take up questions.
Okay.
Yes.
So sorry for the inconvenient. In between, some disturbances there. So I am stayed in a resort. So I have some trouble in between. So very sorry for all the members. Okay.
No, not at all, not an issue. We are very thankful that even in your holiday you have accepted to address us on this
So
very important issue.
initially, this is not in my routine practice. I the due to the some last minute changes. Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you all for the kind attention. So this is very important part, that is a diet preventive part. If you have any specific questions related with any specific disease conditions, I'm ready to answer your all questions.
Yeah, I would like to ask something.
So yeah, all the members, we request you to keep yourself muted, and those who those who want to ask any queries can raise your hands in your reaction, and then we will unmute you. You can ask the question. Now, the first question which has come up in the chat box is from District ESO Cinda Georgie. She has asked why you advise the non-use, why tamarind should not be used. So I think, Cinda, you can unmute yourself and.
Yeah, I just wanted to know why you asked us not to use tamarind, because
Okay.
I thought tamarind, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought tamarind was something which helped in reducing cholesterol and all such things.
Yes, you are exactly right. So the tamarind, 80 to 90% of tamarind ingredient is useful for reducing the all the materiation. It enhances the digestion, assimilation, and elimination. You are right. So the 5 to 10% part, that's the acidic part of the tamarind, is not useful for our GIT. So excessive usage of tamarind disturbs our the GI tract, especially in the stomach and the small intestine up to the colon. So by adding that is the some tamarind along with the some turmeric powder or pepper powder will reduce the effect of the toxic effect of the tamarind is gone. So instead of using that tamarind, you use the kokum. Though the tamarind is only used for the past 200 years only. Prior to that, we use the kokum, or that is Malabar tamarind. In internet, you search is that.
Yeah, I know. We use it for fish curries. We call it kodambuli in Malayalam.
Yeah. Kodambuli, yes. Kodambuli in Tamil also. You try to modify, try to reduce the usage of the tamarind.
Even small quantities of tamarind you don't advise?
I am also advise for the longevity, not for the short-term usage. So for the longevity, for primordial prevention part, we stop usage of the tamarind and use the Malabar tamarind.
Thank you, sir.
The next question risen by PDC Lakshmi Periyandan. You can unmute yourself and ask the question. One minute. Swarna, since you have not made me the co-host, you have to pin the people, the members who are asking the question, so that
Okay.
they come on, doctor, and they both can come on the screen.
Yeah, my question is regarding Parkinson's.
Yeah.
What would be your advice about their diet and how they can maintain their lifestyle?
So for the Parkinson's, we are giving some safe herbal combinations. One is the Pune Kali Churanam. It is very safe powder. And the second one is the Amukara, Ashwagandha in Sanskrit. Both the combinations mixed with ghee, adequate ghee, twice a day is very effectively controlling the symptoms of the Parkinson's disease.
After many years, the tremor and the tremor or the freezing is stopped, but the general condition of the walking and the gait, how can that be improved with this Siddha medicine, along with the allopathic medicine that the
Yes,
doctors have prescribed?
it is safe along with the usage of the modern medicines also.
So along
that,
with the allopathic medicine, we can use this also.
Yes, you can use this. It is very safe herbal. Ashwagandha, Amukara, these are all once upon a time we use in our regular kitchen. This is regular culinary purpose.
Yeah.
So Amukara Kilagu Kulambu, Pune Kali Kutu, it is also common in our kitchen once upon a time. So nowadays the culinary purpose, the kitchen is transformed with the modern ingredients.
So Ashwagandha powder, and what is the other one?
That is the Pune Kali Churanam. Where do you, which is your residing place, ma'am?
Madurai.
Madurai. The Pune Kali Churanam. The Pune Kali Churanam is also available in Siddha and traditional Siddha and Ayurvedic medical shop. So you mix both the ingredients in the equal quantity. 1 teaspoon mixed with pure cow's ghee. It is useful.
I see.
And once in a week, take an oil bath with the sesame oil and sunlight exposure, 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening, sunlight exposures, and giving some nutritude diet, that is the black gram, perendai tovail. These are also very helpful for reducing the symptoms of the Parkinson's.
This churnam, how often do we have to give?
Twice a day, 1 teaspoon twice a day with the ghee.
Morning, empty stomach, or?
Yeah, either 20 minutes prior to the meal or after 45 minutes.
Thank you.
Okay. In between, you consult a Siddha doctor in your area also.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All the primary health centers or some headquarters hospital, Siddha doctors available.
Next question from Shobana.
Yeah.
Please unmute Shobana and you can ask your question. Shobana, it has come from Shobana's iPad.
Yes. Yes, doctor, what is taken with the ashwagandha? Hello? Doctor, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, what you can take with the ashwagandha, something you told that name.
It is especially for the Parkinson's, madam. That is called the Pune Kali.
That is veg or non-veg?
It is vegetarian. It is a herb.
Okay.
Herbal seed powder, madam.
Okay. Okay, because I'm taking ashwagandha daily in the milk, sir, doctor.
Okay.
Yes, I don't know about the seed. Where we get the seed?
That's a seed powder that's a prepared medicine. It is available in the Siddha medical shop.
Okay, thank you, doctor.
All the popular Siddha medical shops are available as the Pune Kali Churana.
Okay.
It's a name, Pune Kali. It's a purely vegetarian. It's not Pune means that is only.
That only I thought cat.
No.
Okay.
It is herb.
Okay, okay.
And can you just spell that ashwagandha is very familiar, but this Pune Kali is something new. Can you spell it, please?
Yes.
That is something new.
POO.
Okay.
NAI.
Okay.
KALI.
Okay.
Pune Kali.
Okay. Thank you.
Mucuna puririens is the botanical name.
I see.
Okay.
Pune Kali is very common in
Okay.
Pune Kali Churana.
Thank you, doctor. Thank you.
Getting sleep.
We request everybody to mute yourselves except the members who are asking questions. The next question from PTC Dhanalakshmi Ashokan.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening, madam.
For the shivering of fingers, if I take some things in my hand, the fingers are shivering. What is the medicine for that?
The tremor for the fingers is many reasons, madam. So chronic nutritive deficiency, especially for the calcium deficiency or iron deficiency or zinc deficiency or chronic B12 deficiency may give this type of tremor. So you focus, what is your age?
68.
68 is not a very old age. So you focus on your diet. So 2 to 3 teaspoons of pure cow's ghee in the morning and 3 teaspoons of cow's ghee in the afternoon, and take adequate greens, vegetables, especially banana in between the diet. And very important is sunlight exposure. Morning 6 to 7 a.m. Sunlight and 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. sunlight.
Okay, sir.
10 minutes per day, 20 minutes sunlight exposure is very effectively control this type of nutritive deficiency. So you try this. If it is not persist, you consult your family doctor or traditional physician.
Okay, sir. Siddha doctor or allopathy doctor?
Your family physician. That is, it is the family physician means the concept of family physician is coming down. Family physician should know your diet and your overall health. So if not, you consult your nearest primary health center or government hospital physician.
Oh, we have our own physician. Family doctor is here. He's a MD physician only.
Okay.
But we consult, he asked me to consult a neuro doctor. He gave me tablets to eat, but that is not controlling this tremor.
Did he tell you any specific diagnosis or anything?
No, nothing, sir.
Okay. So you focus on your diet and nutrition and diet modification mentioned in my presentation, and take once a week oil bath and take adequate nutritive diet, especially black gram, fenugreek, karuppu ulundu, vendayam.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Take adequate ghee and buttermilk. So you focus on the nutrition, and after 3 weeks you consult again.
Okay, sir. Can you give me that diet chart or something?
So I will share some of the slides to your chairman and ISO madam. And
okay, sir. I will get it from them. Okay, sir.
Okay. You focus on that particular.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Doctor, some of our members have requested in the chat whether you would share the diet chart so we can post it in our WhatsApp group for their reference.
Okay. So I definitely share the diet chart, but each and every person has its own body constitution. So based on the body constitution only select the diet. So in general, I give some advices and share my slides also. It will help them to enhance the tailor-made some nutritive value, tailor-made some diet plan also. Based on their own activity, they can select, they can choose the ingredients.
Doctor, I would like you to share that circadian, that wheel that you had posted.
Yes.
Circadian, yeah, that's very important.
Circadian rhythm, yes.
Yeah,
I
yes.
will share the circadian rhythm slides. Yes, I definitely share the circadian rhythm slide.
The next question is from Nimisha Lada.
Okay.
Nimisha, could you unmute yourself and you can ask your question? Nimisha, I think she's from another district. She has asked, what is the correct time to take sunlight?
So sunrise to starting from the sunrise to 60 minutes, and the prior to the sunset 60 minutes. These are all the ideal time. 10 minutes, morning 10 minutes, evening 10 minutes.
Next question from Swapna, Innerville Club of Golden Aranmula.
Okay.
Can I ask, sir?
Yes.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening, madam.
You told 50% honey and 50% ghee, it's toxic.
Yes.
The same thing I can ask, if this honey we can pour into hot water, is it toxic, or a honey we can use only in warm water?
It's better to take honey in the cold water, not in the hot water. So the phytonutrients as well as the essential ingredients of the honey damaged by the hot water or some hot surfaces. So take honey with the cold water. Mix 1 teaspoon of honey with 50 ml of water. Mix it and drink in a slow manner. This is very good.
And we can pour this lemon juice in that?
Yes, you can add it with the lemon juice or any fruit juice or any vegetable juice or green juice. You can add 2 to 3 teaspoons of honey.
Okay, and in Kerala, 2 types honeys are available. One is in Cherudan and one is Vanten.
What is one?
In Cherudan and Vanten it is. One, I don't know actually, these people, they are saying 2 types of honeys are available here.
Okay.
So usually, which one we are using for this medicines and all, or we can use by ours, which one it is better?
So all the honey has its own nutritive value, but all are having the medicinal property. There are many honeys are available. There is a kombutane, there is a neem honey, or some kurinji honey. Each and every place it has its own name. Sirutane is a common honey.
Yeah, and the gap of this our evening food. Whenever we are going to lay down the bed, before how many hours we want to finish our food?
I advised my patient at least 3.5 hours.
So whenever we are going 10 o'clock, 7 o'clock we want to, or 6:30 we want to finish our supper.
Yes, supper. So in other words, after sunset, you don't take any solid food. This is another advice. Okay. So sunrise to sunset is the ideal time for taking any food.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Swarna, Nimisha, the previous, she wanted to ask the question. She is unable to unmute herself. Can you unmute her? Nimisha. Nimisha Lada.
Couldn't find her.
Okay, I'll just see whether she, but just now she messaged
Okay.
the chat.
Next question, we can go
Yeah.
in between. I can find her.
Yeah. So the next question to Dr. Shanti. She's attending this meeting from USA.
Oh, Dr. Shanti is there.
Yeah, Dr. Shanti.
Sir, wonderful presentation. Thanks for all the information.
Oh, another
I would
Shanti.
just
Okay,
like to
okay.
ask a question regarding the value of intermittent fasting.
Okay. So, the intermittent fasting is also practiced in our area, in southern part of India. Intermittent fasting is always practicable. So, after sunset, there is no solid food is advisable to take each and every person. For example, 6 p.m. you stop the dinner. The next day morning, 8 o'clock, 7:30 to 8 o'clock is the breakfast. So in
Fine, sir.
between, it is the intermittent fasting each and every day we are following in our ancestors. This is intermittent fasting. It is not new to our tradition. So intermittent fasting is very useful for controlling many non-communicable diseases. You are practicing in USA, madam?
No, sir, I belong to Tiruchirappalli and I'm just here to help my daughter during her delivery.
Okay. What is your specialty, madam?
I'm an ophthalmologist, sir, eye doctor.
Eye doctor. Okay. So in the metabolic disorders, all the non-communicable diseases, we advised all our patients to not to take any solid food after sunset. It is
Thank you, sir.
very useful for controlling their conditions for type 2 diabetes mellitus, insulin resistance syndrome, metabolic syndrome, and other some cardiovascular disorders. It is very useful, madam. Thank you for asking this question.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Okay, madam. Thank you, madam.
The next question from, don't know the name. It says the Zoom user. So could you unmute yourself and introduce yourself? She has asked whether Kasakasa will help in sleep. If she could unmute herself.
It is me. It is Jambaga.
Okay, auntie. Yeah.
Nice to see all of you. Sir, I would like to know whether they say Kasagasa and Ashwagandha, if you eat in the night before going to bed, you will sleep well. I don't know whether it is due to the old age or my ailment. I am unable to sleep. I can't even sleep for 5 minutes. So what shall I do? What is the remedy for it? Is there any?
Do you take any other medication, madam?
Of course, I had some problem with my lungs, so I take such a lot of tablets.
So is it possible to share it separately through WhatsApp, through your organizers, your chairpersons?
Okay.
Based on the medications, I advise specific diet or specific herbal supplements to you, madam.
But eating Kasagasa is not good, though.
Kasagasa is very good but if you are taking any medication, it interact with that some medications. If you are taking any hypertensive medications, or if you take any
hypertension.
Okay, it interfere with the antihypertensive medicines, Kasagasa. So that's why I am asking about that medication. If you are if it is possible to share through the WhatsApp, through your organizer, I will respond to you.
Okay, sir. Thanks a lot, sir.
But in general, Kasagasa is safe in many disease conditions. Kasagasa is safe. But I will give the clear explanation after seeing your medication and health conditions, madam.
Okay, sir. Thanks a lot, sir. It was really very useful. Thanks a lot for the organizers and you, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, madam.
Any other questions?
Sir, one more doubt. That's the naturally fermented rice water will have a high glycemic index.
Yes.
But we can use it for type 2 diabetes mellitus.
So the glycemic index and the diabetes control is entirely different pathway. So the glycemic index for the traditionally prepared rice is low. For example, the red rice, chamba,
Okay.
mani chamba, mappillai chamba, karunkuruvai, karuppu kavuni, this type of rice, this very low glycemic index, that is less than 45. So the medium glycemic index for some Pungar arisi, that is 45 to 59. That is a medium glycemic index. Once it's fermented, it is not only, we don't focus on the glycemic index alone. We can see all the other trace materials, trace elements. So the trace elements present in the Niraharam, that is a cold rice fermented water, enhance the beta cells, enhance the kanayam, that is pancreas, enhance the activity of the pancreas, and it regulate the insulin secretions. It prevent the metabolic syndrome. It prevent the insulin resistance.
Okay.
So by that way, it is useful.
So we can take even diabetes patient. Can
Yes.
take, okay.
Yes. Diabetic patient, it is the elixir for diabetic patient.
Okay.
We advise to all the diabetic patients take Niraharam in the empty stomach.
That's we are gaining weight and something is happening. That's why we really worried. You would like to take, but we really worried about that.
It is false, madam. It is false. It is for obesity also we are giving.
But we are gaining weight, sir.
No. For we control the other diets and lifestyle modifications.
Okay.
Based on the other diet and lifestyle modification, if you eat some more idlis or some more banana, some more white sugar, along with the white sugar, it enhances.
So, okay, I can get it.
We should focus on all the diet.
Okay, sir. Okay. With regular diet, along with that, if we take maybe because of that, we are gaining weight.
Yes. So it is useful for type 2 diabetes mellitus. It is a proven one. Modern recent research papers also published in that particular part also. It is useful for the type 2 diabetes mellitus. In the long term, it is not in the short term. If you drink in the morning and check the diabetes, it will highly, it is obviously high. But in long term, at least 180 days, that is 6 months. After 6 months, the glycated hemoglobin level will reduce with the other lifestyle modifications and other diet advices also.
Okay, sir. Okay. Monthly 5 days we used to take the stop again, like that it's going on.
Okay.
I'll get advice from you, sir.
Okay.
Again, there's another question from Dr. Shanti.
Okay.
Shanti, you can unmute yourself.
Sir, I would like to know the value of fenugreek in type 2 diabetes.
Okay. It is very useful, madam. It has some soluble fiber and insoluble fiber. So the soluble fiber and insoluble fiber is essential for type 2 diabetes mellitus patients. So if we eat that soaked fenugreek, at least 6 to 7 hours soaked in a water or buttermilk or rice water for overnight, the next day morning, chew the fenugreek and at least half an hour, don't take any other drinks or beverages or any other food. It will help the delay the absorption of the glucose from the GI tract. This is the first benefit. The second benefit, the soluble fiber and insoluble fiber, is enhance the anti-inflammatory effect of all the other ingredients of the diet. So the natural anti-inflammatory is useful for reducing the blood sugar value. The third thing is it has also the anti-diabetic effect. Anti-diabetic means it is also delayed absorption from the GI tract. It also enhance the de novo synthesis of insulin. That is, the new insulin secretion is enhanced by fenugreek. The third thing is the phytonutrients present in the fenugreek is also prevents the late stage complications of the diabetes mellitus. The late stage complications like you know very well about the AGE, advanced glycation end products. So the micro and the macrovascular damages is prevented by the phytonutrients present in the fenugreek. These are all the some benefits of the fenugreek, madam.
So if we soak it overnight, it is advisable, isn't it?
Yes, overnight soaking in water or rice water or buttermilk.
One teaspoon, you said.
1 teaspoon. Yes, start with the 1 teaspoon is enough. We can increase with the 5 to 6 teaspoons per day is advisable, madam.
Fine, sir. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Very informative session, sir. I thank the district chairman and the district ISO for organizing the session.
Thank you. Thank you, madam. Thank you for your
Thank you, sir.
Your comments.
Are there any more questions from the members? Okay, doctor, there is one last from me. It's a request from me.
Okay.
I have read it in your article that you write in Dinamalar. So that is what instigated me that our friends should also benefit from that. Doctor writes an article like Unave Amridam in Dinamalar. So that what instigated me to bring up this online meeting. So there was one thing that doctor that you had mentioned in one of the articles about banana. Banana is what everybody eats after their meals, but in that you had specified which time they should eat and after how many hours after their meals, and also it will reduce diabetes. So could you share that with us?
Okay, madam. Thank you for asking this question. So the ideal time for taking banana is in between 2 meals. If we take banana, at least we wait 90 minutes to take another diet. Then if we take a diet, wait for 2 hours or 2.5 hours, take a banana. So banana or any other fruits, take in the empty stomach or in between 2 meals. It's the ideal time. So if you are regularly active in the morning, take banana in the 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock, 2 to 3 bananas. Small banana, you take 2 to 3 bananas. So if you take the mundan vallai, or if you take the, there is the big chovvalai, the red banana, 1 is enough. So the morning 6 o'clock is ideal time for that particular type of persons, or in between 2 meals. The time before diet is 1.5 hours, after diet is 2 or 2.5 hours. Don't mix with the banana with the cooked food. Okay. It is very, very important. Cooked food and uncooked food, don't mix the cooked food and uncooked food. Many are mixing these two things. Fruit salad with the idli, fruit salads after taking the meal. It is very toxic to our system. There is a bad food combinations. So fruit salad, vegetable salad, take separately. So if you are taking raw vegetables or raw greens, 1/3 of your raw greens or raw vegetables and 2/3 cooked one. It is very ideal combination. In general, 1/3 raw vegetables, raw greens, and 2/3 cooked vegetables and cooked greens. This is the regular formula. So don't mix and eat a particular time. The digestive time is varies for cooked and uncooked food. That's why we are not going to mix. It's just the bad food combination. So the famous combinations are the vegetable biryani with the raita. This is the bad food combination. So mango lassi, that is the mango with the curd. Curd is also incompatible to our system. The mango mixed with the curd, the mango lassi, is very bad food combination. And another one bad food combination examination is palak paneer. Palak paneer is a very famous dish in North India. So the paneer mixed with the green is also not advised by the ancient Siddhas, sage scientists. These are all the bad food combinations. So you should know there's many diseases in the modern world is idiopathic, come under the idiopathic. Idiopathic means the causative factor is not known by the modern physicians and modern researchers. So this may be the causative factor for that the challenging disease conditions. We don't know. We don't have the evidences. So we need to focus on the diet, the ancient diet, ancient cooking pattern, ancient method of diet, the timing of the diet, the seasonal foods, all are very important part of the primordial preventive method. The primordial preventive, you know very well about that prevention of the causative factor of any diseases. So the primordial prevention through the diet is very, very important. That's why this session is very useful for many. The questions are very interesting. That's why the session is fulfilled.
So can I ask something? So can I ask something?
Yes.
Yeah, you mentioned about not mixing dairy products and greens.
Yes.
So does that mean we can't use butter or ghee to saute greens?
So ghee you can mix. Butter you don't mix. You use all the oils or ghee.
Okay.
Even though a ghee is the dairy product, you can mix the ghee.
Okay.
So the very good ghee for the South Indians, that is a sesame oil, coconut oil, groundnut oil, castor oil, and ghee. These 5 are very, very good for our diet.
Okay, thank you.
For the North Indian, we can use other oils also. For US, there is olive oil is very good. These are all the compatible oils.
So we'll take up one more question, and that will be the last. It's again from Dr. Shanti regarding eating fruits. Shanti, you can unmute yourself. Shanti?
Kyle ma'am has some question.
Kyle, you have a question?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Good evening, doctor.
Good evening, madam.
Usually we have papaya after the dinner, usually night. If it is right, sir, because some persons are telling that the papaya must not have in night time, after dinner.
So if you finish your dinner before 5:30, you can take papaya at 7:30. It's okay. But if your dinner is very late, you skip the banana or papaya, anything. Or my advice is you stop eating the dinner, you take adequate banana with honey. It is very good alternate for the dinner. So your breakfast should be very rich. Your lunch should be very good dal, greens, vegetables. Your dinner should be with the fruits and nuts. As early as possible, you finish your dinner with the fruits. Don't take 3 full meals per day. It is not advisable.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, doctor. It's a very informative section. Very useful also.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Please follow. Please train the next generation. That is very important.
Take screenshot also, because today that ashwagandha, usually we hear ashwagandha, but we didn't have and all. And but today we know that we touched the 60s. So in hereafter we must follow many things. forgot without what we say in Tamil, ஞாபக மறதியா இருக்கிறது, டக்குன்னு ஒரு நேம் சொல்றதுக்கு யோசிக்கிறது, அதெல்லாம் கொஞ்சம் இப்போ வர ஆரம்பிக்கிறப்ப we are very conscious following all these things, sir.
60னா நீங்க இப்பதான் மேடம் 50% வாழ்ந்துருக்கிறீங்க. இன்னொரு 50% இருக்கும். So 120 years according to ancient Tamil. So it's mentioned that 120. You are just crossing the 50%. So you train the next generation is very, very important based on your experience. That is diet, lifestyle, and some simple yoga. These three things you should transform to the one generation to the another generation for preventing many diseases. It is very important, madam.
Sure, sir. Because we are having 2 doctors in my home, but
Okay.
we are following our village style food only.
Okay.
All these things because we are all generating that only. So
Okay.
very conscious in the food, sir. Taking
Okay.
millets and everything, sir.
Okay.
Because very following. Just I will enter into 4 o'clock, but you're telling a lot of information. So we want that record also. We will collect from district chairman and ISO, district ISO Meenakshi. Thank you both of them.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, madam. Thank you.
So Dr. Shanti, yeah.
Yes, Meenakshi, sorry, there was some disturbance in my connection. Sir, I would like to know regarding the time for eating the food. You said in between 2 meals.
Yes.
But they say it is good to have fruits on empty stomach. Is it true? And
yes,
if
sir.
so,
Fruits always empty stomach is very good.
Okay.
But if not possible, in between 2 meals, it's also okay. It's equally good.
Okay. And the fresh salads also, the vegetable salads also, you say it should not be done with cooked food, not
Yes, yes,
immediately
yes.
before the meal.
Yes, yes. Fruit salads, vegetable salads along with the cooked food, you should avoid, madam.
Fine, sir. And how about the banana with the fenugreek? Is it okay?
Banana with fenugreek. Soaked by
In the
fenugreek.
morning.
Yes, yes. Soaked fenugreek with banana. Okay. That's not incompatible. That's
Fine,
not a bad
sir.
food combination. You can eat.
Good. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Okay.
So I think many will have questions in their mind, which the time is, because of time constraint, not able to put them on to you.
We have to
So
be
Swarna-
very much thankful that he is in between his vacation, can
Yeah.
connect and
And we have to do a lot of corrective measures in our diet because we are not following the right diet, none of us. Okay, Swarna, I think we can go to
Cinda
Yeah.
will do the vote of thanks.
Yeah, thank you. A warm good evening to everyone. On behalf of everyone present here, I extend our heartfelt thanks to Dr. Selva Shanmugam for such an insightful and enlightening talk on the pivotal role of traditional diets. Your words have actually reminded us the wisdom embedded in our roots and the power of food as medicine. As a student of food and nutrition, this is such an interesting topic for me, and I was really looking forward to this topic when Meenakshi announced about it. And I must say, it truly lived up to my expectations and much, much more. Being someone who's very cautious about what I eat, I found your session very insightful. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank
And I especially appreciated learning about the qualities of taste and how each one affects the body. That was completely a new perspective for me. I never knew that there was something like that. And your explanation of food interaction and the impact on DNA and the hormones was also fascinating and something quite new. How deeply food influences our health is quite amazing. Thank you so much for making us aware of it. And the segment on how much to eat, like 50% solids, 25% fluids, and to leave 25%, that was equally important. This is something we often overlook in our focus on what to eat. We never think about how much to eat, only about what to eat that comes in our mind. So this was something very enlightening. And I believe that part resonated well with everyone here, and that will definitely influence our daily choices. And thank you so much for sharing those wonderful recipes. I've taken a screenshot of few, and I hope you will share your PowerPoint with us.
In some parts, some are unpublished materials are there.
Yeah,
So
that's okay.
I
At
will
least
share.
those recipe parts.
Yes, few parts of I will share. The Global Center for Siddha Medicine and Research, our organization, the website has all the information. So for the immunity homemade preparations and some simple preparations, all are available in there.
Thank you so much. And appreciate your patience in clearing all our doubts. Actually, the questions put forward by all the members, that was quite interesting, as well as it brought out knowledge for us also. Sometimes certain things we forgot to ask you, but the questions put forward by those members helped us in clearing our doubts also. Thank you once again for such an eye-opening session. And thank you, DC Swarna and District ISO Meenakshi for arranging this session. Thanks to all our attendees for your patient hearing. Thank you once again.
Swarna, we can close with the national.
Yeah. Thank you. We can end the session. Thank you all.
National anthem.